was completely unaware of his surroundings, ignoring Jimin as watched a certain boy off across the cafeteria prolonging ice cream. Taehyung, the school code red boy, had fallen in love with the school's most innocent and cute friend boy Jungkook, and he could care less about that people said about him. He was watching over the boy, making sure nobody tried bullying him or being mean to him. He also made mental notes about his outfit for the day, which was a pink crop top sweater and a white printed skirt matching. The hunk could stay the boy all day and never get tired of it. He was full out of his thought as he saw the boy look at his direction, looking right at him. He smiled, the most adorable and bring smile Taehyung had never seen in his life, and waved at younger Taehyung blushed softly and waved back at him, which seems to make Jungkook happy as he smiled. Even better, he turned to get his lens. Taehyung felt his heart thump as he watches him turn around. He smiled softly to himself, immediately falling again when he saw Jimin staring at him. Assume you were not listening to things I said because you were busy making boo eyes at your crush, he said, and leaning a slap on his shoulders. Yeah, shut up. What if someone heard you? He whispered, and the other rolled his eyes. Anyway, I was saying that Jin invited me over to stay at night with him, and I'm doing at his house, so I won't be able to hang out with you later. The younger male explained. Taehyung nodded and finishing up his food. Well, I'm gonna get going. I have to turn in something for one of my classes now. Jimin said, standing up. Also, if you plan on making a move on him, you'll be better to do it soon, unless you want someone to take him away, he said, gesturing towards the blonde-haired boy from earlier. Taehyung looked over and saw Jungkook hanging out with one of his friends who very obvious was in love with him as well, but others didn't seem to notice their frowned as he tried to think of an idea. He knew Jim was right, and he did not want his crush to be ruined, so he quickly grabbed out a pen and paper and started writing on it. Jungkook hummed softly as he walked on to his locker. It was the end of the day. He was getting his things to go home. He opened the locker and watched a piece of paper fall out of it. Crushing, he bent down to pick it up, opening it and reading it right after. Here, Jungkook, I would like to tell you something, but it is a secret, so don't tell anyone. If you accept, please meet me behind the school next the big apple tree at 3:30. I will be waiting for you. Jungkook looked at the time and saw it was 3:29, so he only had 1 minute to get there from opposite side of his school, hardly close. Taehyung checked the time on one more. It was 3:37 and Jungkook was nowhere to be. He seemed softly, knowing that Jungkook probably wouldn't follow the note from the stranger, and about to walk away from the tree when he heard running footsteps and a voice. Please wait, I'm here. Taehyung turned to see Jungkook running towards the tree, holding the letter in his hand. Taehyung watched him in shock as he stood there, catching his breath. I'm sorry, I'm so late. I had to talk with the teacher and ran to this side of the building as fast as I could after I saw the letter, he said, panting a little bit after looking up and seeing Taehyung. You are the one who wanted to talk to me, asked slightly confused why the bad boy wanted to say to him all of people in private. Taehyung scratched the back of his neck nervously. Is that a problem? Jungkook immediately shook his head. No, I just saw that you wanted to talk to me anyway. What was it that you wanted to tell me? He asked quickly, wondering what he had to say. Taehyung blushed slightly before shaking his hand. He nervously glared before starting. Well, he was very nervous right now. What if Jungkook reject him? I will never be able to show his face to him again. Insane. He looked at the boy and saw his encouraging smile. Forgetting about the worries, and he gently grabbed Jungkook's hand in his hand and looked at it in the eyes. Jungkook, I like you are so sweet to everyone you meet. You are the kind and smartest boy I know, and your personality is incredible. Not to meeting your smile is just so pretty. I fallen in love with you, and I just wanted to tell you before it was too late. He said, letting out his feeling to the bar. However, he immediately started regretting his choice when he saw the look of pure shock on the other boy's face. He immediately let go of the bar hands and begged of nervous. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I just yeah, gonna go now. He said softly, stumbling his word. He turned around, feeling that he had scared the boy. He was about to walk away when he heard a soft giggling. He turned around to see Jungkook cover his mouth while he giggled softly. His smile was indeed very pretty. I'm sorry, but I just found it good how you got all nervous. I appreciate the fact that you were courage enough to tell me this. In fact, I like that in a guy, he said softly, grabbing his hand again. You caught my eyes a few months ago when I first transferred to a different class and everyone was talking about you. Once I learned more about you, I wanted to be your friend, even thought you were pictured as a cool jack. I noticed every little things about your tongue, and I realized that I get goosebumps sometimes just thinking about you. He admitted tongue could only stand and listening to what the boy said, somewhat shocked that the other. But I am trying to say in that I think I will fall for you as well. I will never notice I get a little butterfly in my stomach every time I see you. When we made eye contact earlier, I thought I was going to explode, he said with a soft laugh before continuing. Yeah, I like you as well, but we cannot be together right now. If we were to be, we barely know each other personally after all. He said softly, and Taehyung could tell he was hesitant and went to talk things slow. He respected that. It's okay, Jungkook. I respect that you don't want things to move so fast. However, we meet some times this weekend for dinner so we can get. Jungkook smiled greatly at the nodded slightly. I will like that. Is Saturday at Sion okay with you? I have planned on Saturday as asked politely. Message from unknown. It's a date. Then Taehyung. Okay. Could Taehyung share the number of his content has question as I look at the boy. Suppose it is. He says, squeezing a giggle out of his older. Jungkook comes up and look at Taehyung. I'll see you tomorrow then. He said, referring to how they had some class together. Yeah, I'll see you then. He replied. Jungkook nodded before turning around to start walking away from the apple tree and they were under Taehyung watches him leaving and smiled happily to himself. Over Jimin was the Africa pulling so hard and complained as his best friend dragging him out and the asshole of the store. Jimin, because your date is tomorrow and I cannot let you go looking like a fool, he said, picking out some outfit he liked Taehyung on try on. Taehyung sang softly as he had and the clothes Jimin put in his hand. I don't get why you have to drag me around. I can walk on my own, he hummed, and the younger rolled his eyes. Whenever now go and try this on, he said, putting another pair of clothes in his hand and pulling him towards the dressing room. Taehyung landed and closed the door to the lifting room, looking at all the clothes he had before, picking one to try on. Taehyung changed these clothes and looked in the mirror before going out the changing room to saw Jimin, who was sitting on the chair. OMG, Jimin gasped and scratches the back of his neck. Does it look good? Jimin hummed and loud, and that is absolutely. Taehyung waited from him to continue. The worst thing I have never ever seen on you, he said. Taehyung flipped Jimin's arm before walking back into the dressing room as the younger laughed. Like a magic, they ended up getting an outfit that was actual but not too casual. For the date, Taehyung sang slightly. He was on his way to pick up Jungkook and he was extremely nervous as he didn't know if he would lie on the date or not. The raven hair by shock his thought away when he arrived at the address Jungkook gave him over text message. It was a small apartment building and he figured the older live alone. Taehyung found Jungkook's door and woke up his never before finally knocking on the door. After a couple of seconds he heard footsteps and the door swung open, revealing Jungkook in a purple cap, top, suit and white pants, cape, long shirt. He really loves and the younger thought Taehyung stared for a bit while Jungkook giggled and pulling him into a hug. He pulled away and smiled at Taehyung. Hi Taehyung, he said happily. Taehyung smiled softly and looked down at the older Taekook. Shall we go? Jungkook nodded and they both walked to Taehyung's car before Taehyung started driving them their location. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see where we are going. The older squirrel softly. He was nervously bumping in his seat on his point. Taehyung shook and glared at him for a second before looking back at the road. I know you are. We are almost there, as you all know soon. Jungkook nodded in understanding as he turned the music back on. The unmeaning Taehyung found it enjoying listening to the instead on the music. After a little while longer driving, they arrived and Taehyung helped Jungkook out of the car and grabbed his hand, leading him inside the building. When they got inside, Jungkook got a good look around before gasping and jumping up and down. Oh, Bill Appear, I have been here in so long. I miss this place, he said, looking at even with hard eyes. Come on, Taehyung. Taehyung hummed softly, following Jungkook to go look at the different animal choices. After looking at them all, Jungkook grabbed a bear, one to stuff. This one looks like you, he giggled, and Taehyung couldn't help but smile at his cuteness. He looked at the bunny as well before dancing on the bunny. You remind me of this, he said, explaining his choice. Jungkook smiled and grabbed his hand. Let's go get them. Suffer now, he said, pulling Taehyung along with him to the machine. They did the whole routine with the hut and stuff and play around while choosing matching outfits for their stuffed animals. Why they named the time cookie before they pray and left to go eat. Now they were drinking at the coffee, just chatting. Jungkook looked at Taehyung, who was staring at him with a fond smile. JK, what are you looking at me like that for? He asked softly, smiling as well. Taehyung held his chin up with his hand, and because you are so pretty, I feel like my eyes will explode for his how beautiful you are. that his mother is sick and that he is sleeping with you to get money for the medicine, he said, being honestly with the raven haired. It's true, Himalayas concluded. Taehyung felt his was subtle. No wonder his son was ignoring him. He didn't let it on beat how people just assume things about them they haven't even properly ate, and people were saying that they had love making. How sick, it's not true. Jungkook is the purest person in this school, and we never even came before. Why did you got this rumor from? He asked impatiently. Chanmin is the one who started it. She sent a photo of you and Jungkook holding hand on what seems to be a date. She posted rumors about Jungkook and sent the picture to everyone. He explained and Taehyung took a moment to discuss the situation. Chanmin, his stalker and fanboy, she was the meanest girl in the entire school. She had a crush on Taehyung. She found him attractive and they said she won't have him at all. Woods and had been running Taehyung for a long time now. It's made so much sense how she got a picture of him and Jungkook on their date. Taehyung frowned deeply. Thank you for telling me this. If anyone asks you about the rumors, tell them I said we never slept together and that Jungkook would never do something like that. So Taehyung then grabbed his phone and quickly left the classroom to get find Jungkook. He looked everywhere in the hallway and outside, even the bathroom, to no ever. He was about to give, but he heard sharp stroke coming from a corner of the roof. He walked over to it quickly, peeking behind the corner to see who it was. Jungkook was clearly in a ball, hanging his knee on the roof while crying softly. He was really upset and scared because everyone suddenly started treating him horrible. He had seen the phone and heard the rumors and didn't want Taehyung to get talked bad about. He didn't want to get a wrong idea about him just because his mother was sick and he couldn't afford to get surgery or proper medicine of her. He would never do anything to hurt Taehyung, feeling like that because he genuinely liked him. He sniffed softly as he played with his finger, eyes weary, and his cheeks red and poopy. Cookie Jungkook frozen. Hearing the voice, he knew who it was and didn't want him to see him like this, so he just curled up more into a ball, running his face in his arms. Taehyung looked at Jungkook slightly before approaching him. He sat down next to Jungkook and hesitated before gently putting his back. Please look at me. Everything will be okay. I promise, he said softly, waiting the others to look at him or at least talk to him. Then from when Jungkook shook his head and mumbled something about him not wanting to because he was embarrassed, he reached over and lifted Jungkook's head up, holding both of his cheeks. His heart broke from the sound of the state of for the boy in Jungkook immediately broke into tears again and hugged Taehyung tightly. I'm sorry, Tata. I swear I would never go so low as to do what those rumors said. I really do like you. Please don't be angry with me. He pleaded. Taehyung felt horrible. He hugged the boy back tighter and rubbed his back in comfortable manner. It's okay, Taehyung. I'll never believe those rumors. I know you never do something like that. People just love to see another being miserable, he said, brushing, letting the others cry on his shoulders. Once the other calmed down a bit, they were cuddling with Jungkook on Taehyung's lap. After a couple minutes of quiet passed by, Jungkook spoke up. Tete, yes, Cookie. The blonde hair was playing with Taehyung's hair calmly. You are really not upset with me? He asked Taehyung and rubbed his shoulder gently. I'm not. It's not your fault. Your mother is sick. It's a human fault for separating from my son that falls. I could never be mad at you. Jungkook smiled at that and laid his head on Taehyung's chest, placing himself on it. Thank you, Tete. Taehyung gently crossed his cheek with a smile on his face. Anything for you, Cookie, he said, and then Ola giggled softly. Cookie, yes, Tete, you make me so happy, and I don't care about other people say about you because I love you so. Will you be my boyfriend and fight for us together? Taehyung asked. Jungkook stared at him with wild eyes for a minute, and Taehyung was nervous if he took things too fast. I mean, it's okay if you still want to wait longer. I really don't mind. Wait, I think was cut off when the older smashed his lips against his looking in them a sweet love kiss. The hung kiss back lovely, his arms around the bar waist as he swear around the neck. They pulled away from running out of air and held their forehead together while they renting their breath. Jungkook smiled happily. I will love to you your to be your boyfriend. Tete, Jungkook said with a hum. Taehyung smiled happily and hugged Jungkook tightly. I love you so much, Cookie. They were hugging and hugging back, laying his hand on the shoulders. You are such a soft, he said. I'm sorry, soft. Yes, man.